Do you guys ever get that feeling where you're working so hard, but you feel like you're not really getting anything done? That's kind of where I am right now. And that's making me super nervous because Christmas is just around the corner. So if I'm feeling this now, I don't know. Christmas is just gonna be insanity. But I'm right now trying to decide what to do. And I think I'm going to work on making the pumpkin spice lotion. Yeah, that seems about right. So I will get on that right now. We have all of my sterilized and sanitized equipment ready for my lotion making, and this is very, very important because lotion has a very high percentage of water, and bacteria love anything with water in it. So in addition to using a preservative, a broad spectrum preservative, it's always a good practice to clean and sanitize your equipment to remove any other possible baddies that could be living on the surfaces of these guys. Also, another good thing is to always wear some sort of gloves. Just give your lotions the best possible chance of not growing something gross in them and selling that to your customers. So I have my ingredients heating up in a water bath, and they will be heated up to about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once they're both at 160 degrees, I will blend them all together, get them all emulsified, make them into lotion, and then I'll pour them into their jars. Making lotion is super easy. I should give you guys the recipe at a later video and kind of give you a how-to on how I do it. I think I've mastered it. I've made many bottles of lotion now, so I think it'll be fun. I don't know, what do you think? Hi guys. So now I'm going to be labeling these jars of orange patchouli body butter. I mentioned that I had whipped up a batch before my husband's Sunday market this morning because we had a customer request them. I only did 3, and those are the 3 that I walked down to him. So now I'm gonna do the rest. And I thought I should spend this time maybe doing a bit of a chit chat with you guys while I do this, because I don't really have videos where I just like talk to you guys straight to the camera. So hi. So I've been thinking about Christmas, and if you sell anything for any type of retailer, Christmas is on your mind this early, maybe even earlier, because you really want to prepare for it. And if you're an Etsy owner, you really want to start thinking about your Christmas products now and launch them now so that they could float up to the top of the search and be kind of in the forefront of it. So I've been kind of thinking about it, and I was inspired by the gift that I had given my niece of the box of 9 bath bombs. And I was thinking this would be a really cool gift idea. And we have these boxes that we get from when we get our jars. Actually, I'll show you this. There's one right here. And see how there's 12 cavities? I was thinking I could make like a type of advent calendar where we put a product in each of these cavities and just kind of have a 12 days of hemp or something. And I think that having 12 bath bombs in this would be a really cool gift idea. It'd be like an advent calendar but with bath bombs. I know there's more than 12 days in or Advent, but you know, we got 12. 12 is good enough, I think. So that's one idea I've been thinking about. And each bath bomb could be covered up, and I can put a number on them from 1 to 12, and then I think that'd be a really cool idea. So that's one of the products that I'm thinking of launching and doing in the next couple of days. Yes, I said days because you really want to be fast when you're launching things. So that's one thing. And then another thing that I've been wanting to do is to get my seasonal scent products made. And for this year, I'm only doing one seasonal scent. I don't know why I put that in air quotes because it is seasonal, but I was thinking of making just one product specifically for Christmas, just one Christmas fragrance. Last year I launched 4 Christmas soaps, and even though they sold eventually, it didn't really sell as quickly as I wanted them to, and we had leftover stock for a while. And I think we sold like the last Christmas one in the middle of the summer even. So it's not something that I want to repeat, even though we have more customers this year than last year. I think having just one works the best for our company, and it'll be so much easier keeping track. Just like with this fall, we only had the one pumpkin spice scent for fall, and that's been doing really well. If I had more than one fall scent, it'd be kind of crazy. So the scent that we're thinking about doing for Christmas, I will reveal that in a later video, but I have that fragrance oil coming right now, or a component of the fragrance oil. I mentioned before that I really like to have more unique blends of fragrances so that our company can stand out a little bit from the competition. So once I get that in, and it should be this week, once I get that component in, then we can start pumping out these Christmas things. And I don't want to make too many of these things too. One thing that really helps with selling seasonal stuff is the exclusivity of it, or the scarcity of it. So you don't want to make too much stock of something, because that if you have too much of it, that really doesn't provide that sense of urgency in your customer to buy it, and kind of devalues the product. It's like a bit of retail psychology there. So waiting for that, and then I need to start making that soap, because soap takes a month to cure, and I will probably launch it end of October, early November, and that is the plan. And I'm already behind in all of that. So that's another thing that is always on my mind, is keeping up with the current orders and the current demand, and then thinking about the next season. And it's just craziness. It's just a ton of work, but I love it so much. I love being a business owner. I love the challenge of getting people to care about your product and building that local fan base, and even non-local fan base. Expanding our reach to our online markets has been so cool. It's really grown in this year, so it's exciting to think about what this time next year will look like, because this time last year we had so many events lined up, and that was where the majority of our income was coming from, which is mainly in-person events. So this year will be a little bit different. Our online reach is a little bit better this year. Etsy has grown a lot this year, so we'll see. We'll see. Our fingers are crossed. I really want to put in our best foot forward with it. I want to just throw myself into it and hopefully will do really well, and I'm super, super excited. So these body butters are done now, and so these body butters are now complete. They're ready to be sold. Orange patchouli was one of the scents that I mentioned that gets super popular in fall, but patchouli is one of those scents that have a really, really big fan base, but they also, for every person that loves it, there's 3 that absolutely hate it. There's never like someone who's on the fence about patchouli. It's always one or the other. A raving fan or get it away from me, I hate that smell. I personally love it. It's really earthy and deep and kind of relaxing to me. My father-in-law loves patchouli. And yeah, I just think it's one of those scents that if you don't have it in your line, you're gonna hear a lot of questions from people. Like, do you have patchouli? Do you have patchouli? It's kind of like lavender. If you don't have it, people are gonna ask about it.
I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
And here's the current state of our chaotic work table. These orders that need to come out. We have a lot of stuff that we still need to make for these orders. We have a lot of pumpkin spice stuff that we still need to make. Told you about that, and it's just gonna be another busy day. So I got that all done, and I'm still waiting on the pumpkin spice lotion to get to the right temperature. Now I'm just lying down because I'm feeling kind of blah right now. Kayla's coming back from the farmer's market a little early because it's raining and no one really wants to come out and do a market in this weather, and no one really wants to buy anything for a market in this weather, so he'll be home soon. And yeah, I'm just one of those that I don't really feel really good when it rains. I feel like physically just headachy and lethargic, and yeah, is it something about weather systems or pressure, or I don't know. I just never feel good when it rains. So I'm just kind of taking it easy. I probably will take it easy for the rest of the day, and after I make those lotions, I have to make pumpkin spice body butter, but that's really all I have planned for today because I just don't feel very good at all. I gotta start making lunch too, so gotta get that going, right, Dempsey? She's really sweet. This is all my knitting over here. I also knit.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'm on my way now.
So I poured the pumpkin spice lotions, and just one more thing to do today, and that's to whip up the pumpkin spice body butter, which I'll do later on today. But I think for today's day in life, I'm going to be signing off, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.